Yeah, we're off to the races. I didn't, I wore a green shirt, not thinking I'm just gonna be a floating head. Oh no, because we're gonna transpose the bar.
But it still might fucking.
I think I'm gonna look like the fucking genie from Pee Wee's Playhouse. Just do fucking make like a high, make a hiney ho. Sure, everybody got that reference.
That was good.
Totally forgot about that. Thanks.
That was really good.
I think it'll be.
Make sure it'll last longer. I do that at work all day. Did you hear? No, I go, I don't know.
You'll text me that when I'll ask a question. I'm like, is this supposed to be picked up here? Or, in all caps, I don't know.
I don't even realize how loud it is. And I did it the one day, and there was like 12 people in there, and the whole fucking building laughed. It was so funny.
You're a very loud person.
Well, it's plus it
reverberates
in there too with the way the fucking it's very cavernous in there.
Love that.
Those are two fucking solid vocabulary words.
Yeah, reverberate.
Yeah.
Alrighty, on my left,
Luke Allen at Uncle Luke 2 on Instagram, live from the 405 podcast, which also has an Instagram page. It annotates the weekly episodes and has pictures and things.
Ooh, I like it.
Mm-hmm.
We should probably start one for this.
What?
This podcast, Instagram.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Jesus
maybe
Christ.
One of these days.
No, we find it on yours because yours is.
You're the main draw.
Yeah, tell us.
Yeah.
On my right,
at Mitchell Verzi at Verzi Triplets. Our podcast is about to debut tomorrow. Which should be up with it. The Verzi Triplets Show. Be on YouTube, Spotify, video. We'll post clips on our Instagram. And we'll be in Barmageddon in Tulare, California, May 13th.
It's going to be hilarious.
Yeah, hilarious, as Lucas says. With Willie Mack, which will be great. So.
Oh, Willie Mack's great. Alrighty, I'm Eric Rocha. Tomorrow, 1301 East El Segundo Boulevard. We've got a show. Max Kestenbaum is hosting it. He's producing it.
Oh, I heard about that.
Yeah, it's going to be actually a lot of fun. I love Max.
We should get him on sometime.
Yeah,
he's a good time.
Great guest. Actually, absolutely. So, anyways,
good dress, snappy dresser.
Smells good too.
Yeah, it does.
Sorry, man. Anyways, so how was our week, gentlemen?
Weeky. It was weeky. You just said that, and I can't remember a fucking thing I did in the last week.
My week's been interesting. My ex is about to get on a show on Netflix. It's airing this coming week. So they did all the promo for it this week. So
it's called Douchebags We've Dated. And she's on there about
my ex's dick. And they just measure. They measure her mouth.
Micrometer.
I wish. That'd at least be a credit for me.
And then it's gonna be like cheaters are gonna go into where he's eating. Sir,
Yeah.
Is it true you have a micro dick?
Oh man, I missed that show. Holy shit. I miss Blind Date. That was my fucking favorite. Blind Date used to be on like it was on the WB. It was hosted by Roger Lodge, another snappy dresser.
I never watched Blind Date.
Oh, dude, it was great. And they would like people would date like and post. They'd put little like word bubbles over their head and like, but they're fucking funny. And they'd always like recurring little cartoon characters that would show up. But they were all hilarious. I love that fucking show.
I like Cheaters. Cheaters was like
yeah, that was fun.
I was more of the MTV ones, like Next, where they would go on. I mean, they were truly awful. They would pick the douchiest people, but
Those
was
were
like,
decent.
or Third Wheel. They would have like a whole caravan of people following around.
What's the one where like they had to meet the kid's parents, or they'd go on the date and the parents would go along? They hated
my
the boyfriend.
God. I was thinking about that, but I didn't think anybody would.
They were the worst actors. You could tell somebody they were writing them shit to say on cue cards, and like the dad was just some like tax attorney. He's like, "Yeah, I'll be saying that to you later on." It's like, you didn't really say that, sir. Someone wrote that for you, and they were just terrible. They were such
and they would dress them up as fatherly as they could, fucking in wardrobe. Like, really?
Yeah.
I mean, all of those shows I feel like are staged.
Every black dad in Chicago dresses like Roger Murtaugh. This is fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Fun.
Yeah.
This pop-up video.
You know what's so funny? I remember we didn't have MTV in my shitty hometown, so I would visit my cousin in like the city, and I would bring a cassette tape and I would record a whole cassette tape.
Holy shit, really?
Of MTV.
How did you not get MTV? Was it like religiously outlawed?
It was when they
might not have been basic cable.
Yeah, it was not basic cable. You had to order it.
Oh.
And so I would record like a whole day or like even two, and I'd loan it out to my friends. They were like, "Oh, dude, do you have that MTV video?" And we would watch it like and just fucking hang out.
What a bumfuck town!
It was. It really was.
They were still playing those promos.
Yeah, and we went to the playoffs all 3 years. You cunt.
Hey, there's nothing else to do out there. There's no other teams to play.
Of course, we were good at drinking, lots of fighting, lots of fucking.
Yeah, all the fun stuff.
That's like 3/4 of America. There's nothing else to do but that. Like wrangle fucking cattle and beat the shit out of each other and get in a bar and like have kids.
And the other ones are social
get those-
justice. Of
get
the other.
Yeah, it's either that or a shithole city. It's like one or the other. Take your fucking pick.
Oh yeah.
Sucks. Fuck this country. I'm just kidding. I was kidding.
Well, we used to be able to have like bonfires and like.
Yeah.
I remember people get too fucked up and start jumping through them.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. One kid caught on fire.
Holy shit.
And we put him out. It was easy. It was.
Fuck.
You all right, Corey? You all right? And he's like, yeah, that was fucking wild.
Yeah.
All right.
Those videos are the worst. You see like some kids like threw like a fucking paint can in a fire and they're like, what? And you see them all like walking towards it like, oh God, because you know it's going to blow. And then it blows up and they're all on, their fucking eyebrows are on fire. I was like, oh, you poor bastard.
I remember when I was a freshman, my buddies pulled up. My buddy had a purple truck and knocking. I was like, hey, what's going on? It was a really close family friend. Like his dad used to get fucked up with my uncles and my mom. And they're like, Mrs. Rocha, can we take Eric out to play? And my mom was like, all right, Bob, just be careful, okay, guys? Like, all right, cool. And we go in, and there's a gun in the truck and like fucking bottle of Jack Daniels. And I was like,
how old were you?
I think it was a freshman, so I was like 15 maybe.
Okay.
14 or 15, I think. Anyways, they're like, you're up. And I was like, and we're fucking hauling ass in the country, and they go, sign. And he grabs the shotgun and fucking puts one in, points it right at the stop sign, and boom.
Wow.
And we were just going around shooting mailboxes and stop signs. And
That's
they
like
were,
Stephen King book.
Yeah.
It's like Trouble.
yeah, and I was
Varsity Blues.
listening to Bob Seger.
I would have fucking put the gun in my mouth. Fucking. Ugh.
We wish you did.
I hate classic rock. Make sure you point it up. You don't want the bullet to go through your ear and come out the other side.
They're just jazzing each other up to fucking.
Yeah.
No, it was fucking great though. I just remember. All right, Roach, it's your turn. It's your turn. I was like, I don't know how to work this, and they go, just pull the thing back, and I did. And I was like this. And they're like, ah! The fucking truck's like weaving out.
Goodfellas. Whoa.
I'm like fucking what's that? Do right out my back door. Like.
Just
CCR's playing.
all black people in this fucking town just took cover and shit. They just like, went down their basement like a tornado was coming.
It wasn't Mississippi Burning.
No, I know. It's just drunk white
Sounds
people
like it.
with guns being reckless.
Yeah.
You know, if certain members of the community might have been walking by, like, it's one of them, and they would just get some good-natured chasing and things. I don't know. I just imagine it turns into that pretty quick.
That's kind of how I wish my high school experience was. I was always like in the suburbs, so it was like very mellow. We didn't have any of that fun redneck shit. That would have been much
Yeah.
funner to do.
Plus,
dude,
if you
it
fuck
was a
around, you'll
blast.
burn the whole state down. You can't, like, have
exactly.
fires. It's all fucking dry and brush and shit.
Everybody's
up
uptight where I was from. It was like all uptight.
Yeah.
Everybody's worried about going to college. It's like, who gives a fuck? That was,
Oh, yeah,
should
that
have been,
was-
but
Well, and they made money and they would like buy trucks and shit like that because the town raised what it needed.
Yeah.
Is it need farmers and fucking
yeah, ours was like always trying to start the next cause and get ahead of it so that they can get on the dean's list to
Oh,
make it to
fuck
the, like
no.
we had such a lame uptight school.
really?
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
So a lot of hot chicks or no?
Our class, we've talked about this, notoriously ugly. Yeah.
No shit.
Every
Really?
we've gone through it. You know, every guy goes through their yearbook and they're like, all right, I'd fuck her. You figure out how many girls in your class you fuck.
I didn't. I don't know what you're talking
about. But yeah, we had a historically ugly class.
Wow.
And
historically. ugly.
Even the teachers talked about it. Like, oh. Not a looker in the bunch.
yeah,
What year was it that you graduated?
we graduated 2010.
2010.
Yeah. 2010 Semi High Pioneers. They look like them too. Just
I love the shovel
Bulldogs. What?
Nothing.
You're all in.
Just keep moving along. Nothing to see here.
Your mascot were the Tigers, but they called you the Bulldogs.
These fucking cheerleaders look like a bunch of dudes.
Well, I also think you were like right before the big internet shit, so you didn't have to like all of our like friends and shit like would hang out on MySpace and stuff like that. So it was like pretty
God, I
lame.
miss MySpace.
I know.
Fucking love
No, ours
MySpace.
is fucking
Facebook fucking ruined everything.
country roads and shotguns.
You guys didn't even get
bonfires,
MTV, let alone the fucking internet. Who knows?
fucking fingering pussy in the back of
Or
in the
asshole.
back of a truck or
Yeah.
an asshole.
I don't even know if you knew back in the day they had they used to have promos. They'd have like the Police or like Cyndi Lauper, and they would make these like they didn't even really have commercials, So they would cut these like, I want my MTV. They're like, tell your local cable provider. I still remember those.
Yeah.
I always loved the police because they would like, Sting would be like, I tell you, like your cable provider, and the other guy, they'd start beating the shit out of him. They'd like fucking smash a pie in his face and like chase each other and hit each other with fucking hockey sticks. I mean, these guys were fucking. I loved them because they were crazy.
We'd go to the pool too.
And now look at them.
We'd go to the pool and just fucking sneak in and just throw all kinds of shit in the pool. We'd steal shit like from if somebody's running for mayor. We'd steal all this shit from his lawn and put it in the guy who was running against the lawn.
Oh, that's awesome. It's probably a federal offense.
And then just driving away, fucking. Get in the truck now! Yeah. Hurry! I got the sign.
They're trying to peel up and they're stuck in the mud. Fuck! That was the worst. I had a few of those. I mean, like my friends, I didn't even have a car until I was like 19, but like my friends would do like, let's go do fucking donuts on like blah blah's lawn, and that happened to at least one person. I know their fucking car got stuck in the fucking lawn, and then I think the dad had to come out and help them fucking push it out, and then he had to pay to get the lawn fixed. I swear to God, he did. That guy just died. David's in Buffalo. He died like 6 months ago, but he was always doing shit. He was fucking nuts.
We were more TPing. We didn't really do anything with cars. We were more cars were like kind of off limits. We would throw TP and do that. You know, nothing.
I never got around to that.
It's kind of a lame way to do things. You know, you're throwing toilet paper up in their trees.
I remember one time they drove me out to this farm. It was always fucking farm, and they gave me a tennis racket and a flashlight. It was like midnight, and we were fucking drunk. And I remember they were like, "All right, just hold the flashlight up," and then like, and I was like, "All right," and they go, "Get your racket ready," and I was like, all right, fine. And they grabbed this giant pitchfork and they fucking hit like the upper part of the barn. Yeah. And like they threw this thing up there. And apparently bats will fly to light. God.
Holy shit.
So what happened was I had this flashlight and I was like, ah! And I used the racket and I just hit this bat. And there was like another bat like coming at me.
Wow, who the fuck figured that out?
It's the gayest thing I've ever done.
That's like 1400 fun.
And the bats were like, "Oh my god, the penguin!"
How long were you sitting on that when I started the story?
He's got higher and higher in his chair.
Did you see?
Yeah, he's fucking levitating like fucking Reagan in The Exorcist. I cussed you out, Rosie.
He was fucking writing it down.
Didn't want to forget it.
He had 8 different lines crossed out how I was gonna say it. But apparently, yeah, they'll dart towards the light, and I literally went, "Ow!" And I threw it down and ran away. And the light like fucking just shot, and the light rolled towards my buddy. He was like, and we all ran out, and we were fucking laughing because we were so drunk. But again, just fun. My buddy fucked his girlfriend in their tractor. Like,
see, that's
you fucked the tractor too? Oh, that's what you said. I was like, wow, they really were bored. That's right in the tailpipe. Go ahead.
I was gonna say that's just like some fun redneck shit. That's like I would have at least get a dabble of, you know.
Well, yeah, I told you guys that story. When the poor Coors truck, fucking, he had a flat tire next to my buddy's farm.
Oh, you've told me.
Yeah, and then long story short, they were like,
"Oh yeah,
remember that?" Fuck. He was like, "Hey, can somebody drive me into town?" He's like, "Oh yeah, we don't got a phone." And he's like, "Really?"
That's like almost too good to be true. You're like, this can't be happening.
Oh, and we drank that whole month, just fucking hammered. But I don't know. Those days are gone. I'm glad I grew up in them.
Yeah.
Because I think times now are.
Oh, no.
I'm old and I think it's bad.
Yeah.
Now.
Plus, you put on fucking social media and they catch you doing all your shit because you fucking put it out there. Now you got busted.
By college, it was an ag school, and a lot of the people would do cow tipping out there.
Cow tipping is fun.
Yeah. They push you over and
Who did that? Don't they die though, or can they get up?
No, they can get up. They just, once you push them, they can't, like, as soon as you give them any momentum from the side, they just flop over.
I'll tell you what, too. Be careful they don't fucking kick you.
Oh, yeah, that'll fuck you up.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah, they do like a little jumping kick. It'll knock you unconscious.
Oh, shit.
Knock all your teeth out. Yeah.
What if they kicked you in the jaw and you were like, I'll say, oh my God, my lisp is gone.
A famous orator gives speeches to giant fucking auditorium.
Then your eyes just all fucked up though.
Yeah,
it's all because of that magical cow.
I'm Mitchell Verzi.
Yeah, turn his into King's
That's
speech.
what happened to Roseanne and fucking Sam Kinison. They both were normal people, and they got in really bad car accidents. And they were in comas. When they came out of the coma, they were completely different personalities.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I heard that.
But that's like that happened to two people who both got famous around the same time. Isn't that fucking so weird? And they were two huge fucking comics.
Well, they were also
like both of their stories. That's so fucking crazy.
They're wild personalities, though. That's.
Oh, I miss Roseanne.
But they weren't before. They were like regular people. I know Roseanne. I know she was fucking great.
God, this is a very nostalgia-y.
I know. I know.
Back in my day.
Those were the days. Yeah. I don't know.
MySpace though, that was the shit. I used to talk to Joe Rogan on MySpace.
Yeah, I remember
That's
you.
so funny you said that.
Yeah, that's weird. And Tila Tequila before she was famous too. Yeah. God,
Did you ever meet? Did you ever meet up with anybody from MySpace?
I met one of my ex on MySpace. That I ended up moving out here with. I dated her for like 3 years or something.
Was it the bartender?
No, this is way before. This is like fucking early mid 2000. It's like 2008, 9, 10. Yeah.
How did it end?
She woke up one day and decided I want to get married and have kids and like by such and such date, and we never talked. And I was like 32, and she was like, "Yeah, I want kids now," and I was like, "What the fuck? Where did this come from?" Because that was like we were like, "I don't want kids." She's like, "Well, good, me neither." So we don't. That's off the fucking table. We don't have to worry about that. And then she just like decided she just wanted them. So then she's like, "Well, I gotta move home and meet somebody that wants to have kids."
She met Luke, and she's like, I have to have that man's children.
It's shocking how many women have had that fucking desire. I don't understand.
The baby comes out
Like-
neck first.
Wait, I don't get it. Why? Oh, because of my throat.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I
Took me a second. We said neck, not throat. I was thinking for some reason. Sorry.
was thinking they want to
Fucked
have the
it up.
baby. They want to do like a Thorn for Gregory Peck and the Omen, where they want to stab it before it can
I've never seen that. I still have never seen. I'm waiting to go see it at like New Beverly or something.
I think especially out here, women like if they hit around 30, and they really have to make a choice where it's like you're either gonna
My biological clock is ticking like this.
you're either really gonna double down on doing this Hollywood shit, or you're gonna like give up and like have a family.
Yeah,
You know,
not me.
guys can kind of push it longer at least, but yeah, it's
Yeah, chicks, especially the ones out here, and especially Latina, the Mexican chicks. They want fucking because they all have all their fucking sisters and their cousins all have fucking kids. Like they want fucking kids.
I respect
and
that,
they
though.
lean on them fucking hard to have those kids too.
Yeah, they do.
So yeah, that's why I broke up with fucking titties at fucking one girls with this fucking huge, ridiculously perfect tits. Best tits I ever fucking.
Really?
Oh yeah,
you
outstanding.
You didn't put one in her?
I almost did one night. We were drunk and she fucking talked me into shooting a fucking load in her, and I am fucking. I have some potent, healthy fucking baby batter, and I was like, I can't fucking believe I did that. I was like, the whole like next 2 weeks were fucking every day. I was just like waiting for that text message. I'm like,
Potent.
why did she talk me into that?
From your potent baby batter?
Yeah.
It's just your. Wow.
Yeah, it's a payload.
The swimmers have two different eyes looking up,
Yeah.
and
I'll just say, speaking of Roe versus Wade,
Hello, father. You said potent load, and I said hello. Oui, oui. Pierre, you stupid, you slack jaw tongue fuck. Les poissons. How I love Mitchell's tongue. Oh shit!
I couldn't think of any French things in time. God damn it! I was trying to do something about Eiffel Tower, but I couldn't get it together fast enough.
No,
damn it.
you always gotta do the signature. Do you like how I made fun of his list? Oh no, he's coming after me. I have to run away.
Yeah. I was trying to do that too. There's so many things to make fun of the French for. It's hard to. It all just fucking like a Travis Scott concert. Just fucking the thoughts trying to get out.
Shout out to my buddies J.R. Finley and Clint Decker.
Who shot Jr.?
There you go.
Ooh. Hey, nostalgia episode.
You fucking blow the dust off of that fucking reference. Yeah, it's cool. Those guys listen to the show, and they're badass. That was one guy that was fucking wild. We had those
If
friends.
your name's
that were just
Jr., you
crazy.
better be. That's just one of those fucking.
Dude, they like rode bulls and shit like that.
Fuck yeah. It's great.
Crazy. Big ass belt buckles, like fucking.
oh, like rodeo guys.
Yeah, they were bad motherfuckers.
Dude, the rodeo guys, they don't fuck around, man. I took a rodeo class, and one dude was like a legit professional bull rider.
Really?
He was in like the PBR circuit, and they are just like if you touch them, their muscles are they just feel different because they're like that country strong. It's you don't fuck around with them.
My friend is like, he's like, hey, this guy's gay. He does a rodeo, and I was like, I don't want anything to do with him. Like, those guys would be fuck. I couldn't do that.
You know James Caan was a fucking rodeo rider?
Was he really?
Yeah, for like years.
That makes sense.
Yeah,
I
like
believe
in
it.
his 20s. That's not fucking nuts. He's like, yeah, me a Jew. The story he tells about is awesome. He's the best podcast guy. He's so fucking funny.
I'm built too much like a bull.
Yeah.
He just fucking starts slapping me.
I told you when I flew to, well, I didn't tell you. I said it on my podcast, but I flew, what was I supposed
No, I guess we're not yes-anding that one. Me as a bull. No fact jokes.
Oh, I thought you were saying something about James. I thought it was a James
gonna-
Caan reference, and I didn't know what you were going at for. Sorry.
I was initially thinking bear.
was
I'm
a
like,
little wet.
I was trying to
This
think of a
one's
bear
got all
joke.
the fact jokes.
That one's you might have to dry it out a little bit. You could just throw it like the fucking priest.
And I'll nominate the pod.
Yeah. Alex slips in it.
It'll spit it to the verse. You do the Verzi name sounds like that, like
It does.
one of the Holy Trinity.
Yeah, it sounds like some kind of religious term from the fucking Pope.
It's the Verzi. When you make a joke in church that nobody laughs at.
It's a busy.
It's a
Yeah.
nominate the podcast is a Verzi.
Wait, Luke, you were going to say something.
Yeah.
Something about your flight.
Oh, I for work I flew to Montana, and on the one of the connecting flight, wherever the fuck we landed, this dude got on the fucking plane, and he's built. He was like short. He's like one of you guys. He's built like one of you, and he had a fucking cowboy. This guy was probably like 25. And it just square. I swear he had a fucking dip in his mouth probably. And he had this fucking awesome like rodeo championship like leather fucking jacket. This really cool looking jacket. And just this fucking punched in eye. Like someone just socked this guy in the face. And his eye was like almost swollen shut. And he had like no luggage or anything. And I was like, I'm fucking dying to know what happened to this guy last night.
Yeah.
Like, this motherfucker of this
damn.
whole plane, this dude's got a story of whatever the fuck happened last night. And I bet it ended with fucking two sisters. And like, I don't know, getting punched by their fucking I was like, I'm dying to know what happened.
No, well, yeah, because one of them, it was Clint and his brother Casey. They would wrestle, and they had like lore about them. Like, oh fuck, I don't want to wrestle this guy. This guy rides bulls. Like, what are we gonna do to him?
Yeah.
Just like, no shit. Like, even if those like one of those fucking bulls just puts their head up,
Yeah.
like those guys get their fucking jaws shattered.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Jaw was shattered.
And it's held together by wire.
Yeah, these
That
guys.
son of a bitch Verzi, he's on TV. He smiled at me.
Did you watch Outer Ranch yet? Speaking of bull riding on Amazon,
No.
Out of
Josh
Ranch?
Brolin.
I did not. I hear good things about it. I know you weren't a fan.
No, I was not. Or air conditioner. I fucking. No. I don't know what they do with these shows, man. It's always like the first 2-3 episodes are always good because like that's all, there's so much stuff to work with right at the beginning, and then the more they start to like go on to these story threads and shit, the more stuff just starts fucking falling apart. You're just like, this is not working. Like the less I knew, the better. And now that this stuff is like unraveling, it's all dumb and doesn't. It's just ugh. I hate it. I was really fucking pumped.
Yeah, I think they just now it just seems like they just like okay, this show works, this show works. Let's combine them together and make a show.
I don't know if people just don't ever. I'm not trying to say I'm this fine art critic, but I just like people don't seem to have any like if you just put any images in front of them and a couple famous people are like they'll like anything and they won't have anything bad to say about it ever. They're just kind of like I don't know, it was all right. I'm like, how do you not have a stronger opinion about it? Like, did you? There's nothing about it you don't like. Did you? I think people just have it on the background when they're on their fucking MySpace on their phone and shit. I don't know.
They just need something to look at. They're just bored.
I guess so. Yeah.
So many people are just
I must
fucking bored.
Pay too much attention. And
I just don't have
care.
time.
I don't either. That's what it bothers me when I make time to watch something. I want it to be fucking good, and then it's not, and I'm even more pissed. I'm like, you just.
Right, like even the Batman, I don't care, and it's not to say like I'm above it or anything. It just I don't have.
It's a
time
12th one in 15 years.
That's what I'm saying. Is why now? What?
Yeah.
And I'm told it's not even that. It's actually pretty good, and I'm like,
I didn't hate it.
I don't care. It's just like it's another fucking Batman movie.
Yeah.
You're about right.
Well, I think a lot of people, I mean, at least comics are always busy at night. So they're not like, I feel like most people, once they're done with work, it's like they don't really have shit to do. The kids, yeah, maybe, but like, other than that, you just watch Netflix.
I won't. It wasn't.
Floor's
I don't know
level.
if it was when you were dating. I can't remember who it was, but you went on a date and you were like, I haven't done a mic in 3 days. And I thought you were gonna like explode because you were like, this person just wants to. And this was a while back. It was like 2 years ago or something.
Yeah.
This person just wants to fucking. They want me to get off work and go over there and then fucking cuddle and just watch a movie and then that's it. And I was like, yeah. And he goes, how do people live like this? Yeah. He goes, no, like don't. Okay, maybe work out and then go do this shit. It's like, no, this is so boring. I'm just bored.
It's easy, dude. That's why.
Yeah.
It takes no thought.
I wish I was worried with it. I'm just not. It stinks. And
when we're not built that way.
And when I get in one of those Jags where I'm like that, it's just the self-loathing is like off the fucking charts. I'm like, you're a fucking lazy piece of shit.
Yep.
I can't do. I get bored. It's just like
I only do because if I don't like the last 2 years, whatever mystery illness is, like if I'm just like fucked up and like not feeling good, then I'm stuck home.
There's a difference though, between not feeling good and being like, what the fuck are we doing? Like
and even then I hate it. I'm like, fuck.
I have to do something to be somewhat productive. I can't just not do anything. I can't just relax. Like, dude, I had one girlfriend where like that's all she wanted to do. She was like, let's watch all the Harry Potter movies in one day. I'm like, what are you, out of your fucking mind?
Ew.
Like even one, I'm like, okay, I've met my quota for the week.
Even if I liked them, I wouldn't want to do that. That's way too much.
I know. Yeah. Again, it's.
But the pussy, it'll make you do things.
I listen to I'll listen to like old episodes of my podcast to see what I was doing like 1 year ago or 2 years ago, and it's always some date with some girl that I have fucking no clue who they are. I'm like, I could have been making this up. I have no idea who this person is. I'll vaguely remember a date, but I won't remember what they look like or who they were. I'm just like, what the fuck? I've had this many like fucking misses, like Jesus.
Dude, I've had a lot of like plain Jane.
Yeah,
which is totally fine. I'm not
like
trashing
vanilla though, yeah.
I like some vanilla, but I need some flavor in there. Like I need some flavor with that.
Should get some chocolate in there.
Yeah, I'm down. It's
dude,
just like
you don't know what you're missing. That's a good time.
But if they're just like plain Jane, go to work, watch Netflix, sleep. It's like I just can't do that.
Yeah,
you know, like I need something else in there.
Yeah,
and other people go to like fancy restaurants and shit. I'm like, I fucking hate that too. So I'm like a very difficult kind of whatever.
Yeah,
I need
you're kind of high strung.
A little bit.
Or high maintenance, I guess.
A little bit.
Me too.
We should find the blackest girl that we can. Like even a hooker, just the blackest hooker in Hollywood, and just set up Mitchell on a date. You, Mitchell. Hi, how are you doing? It's very nice. Oh, no. Oh, can you put your purse on the... Don't put it on the floor. That looks like such a... Shut up, motherfucker. This pussy ain't going to eat itself.
There's a black dude playing bongos in the back seat with an afro. Sunglasses on. Don't mind him, motherfucker. He comes with me everywhere.
Eat my pussy, you honky motherfucker.
Just don't look at it because they don't have the prettiest... Just eyes fucking straight, or make eye contact with them. Believe me.
What have you said about it? I know what you've said about it.
Looks like a black Labrador Retriever's mouth. Often. A chocolate lab's mouth.
You pet this dog, you long tongue motherfucker.
That dog bites! Ow! Yeah. Everything else is fantastic. The body, the fucking skin tone, but the fucking... that baby maker's it ain't pretty. Yeah. Sometimes it is, but it's rare. Even in porn, I'll watch it. I like watching black chicks get fucked. I'm just like, yeah, God, look at that fucking thing.
At work, I actually had
Have you ever been with a black woman?
I'm not opposed. I'm definitely down. It just hasn't come up.
They're
like
crazy.
I usually attract more like
workout.
You come out all happy. Jesus Christ. Oop. I think I've dated like 3 or 4 black guys.
Oh yeah? Mm-hmm. No shit, I didn't know that.
Dated or just banged?
One I dated, 2 were banged.
Were they black, or were they like hello, how's it? Were they Brian Gumble?
Oh no, they were black.
Oh, okay.
They were fun. Like that was where I learned like, oh wow, like black community really doesn't like gay people.
Oh yeah,
because they got treated 1,000 times worse than it was bad. I was like, Jesus Christ.
They don't like interracial dating, period.
No.
They especially don't like gays. You're really fucking
it was bad. I was like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
So
did you meet the parents?
Oh fuck no. Oh no. And it was funny because he was a Marine too.
Oh.
He was a Marine and he was like a jock and he was a bottom and I was like, God damn.
You got some of that Bronx tail.
It was
wow. Decent. It's all right. I give that about 6.
It was fun though, but yeah, it was funny because all pop culture shit he knew,
Oh, that's
like
fun.
that was what was cool. It
Yeah.
was just like I said something. Oh, he was telling the story about his grandparents, and I looked at him because I was kind of bored, and I just go, "And we still together." It's just from In Living Color, and he's like, "I used to love that sketch so much." And I was like, "Oh my god, I'll marry you."
That's great.
How did it end?
I didn't want to date because I wanted to do comedy.
Oh,
Because he was like, I don't want to stay in LA, and I was like, oh well, I need to for the time being. Like,
Oh,
and he was like,
So
oh
just-
well, we should probably stop this before it gets any further. And I was like, yeah,
yeah.
you're right.
oh, so it was amicable.
Yeah, I mean, it sucked because just how much in it just got depressing.
Yeah, that's a bummer.
Yeah,
I hate when that happens.
it happens. You know, you go different directions.
I don't know. It's weird. I was gonna bring this up too. I guess it's as good a time as any. I don't know how much longer I'm gonna stick around.
Oh my! On the planet.
Wow.
My birthday wish is coming true. Woo!
The heart attack is coming.
Where are you going, Eric?
Jesus Christ!
I went quick.
He had a gleam in his eye that was way too fucking.
I was gonna
believable.
say,
Yeah,
Jesus Christ!
that smile was genuine.
Shut up! Sound like one of those grizzly, or one of those grizzly doctors that tells you when a plague is coming.
Well, you had talked to me the other day about you're planning on going at least to on a trip.
Yeah, I am.
To New York.
I'm gonna go to New York this summer,
Oh yeah.
just because I've got to figure out what the hullabaloo is there. And I've got a lot of friends out there now.
You do?
Yep.
And again, I'm gonna stick out. I'm gonna hang out with them, and then just kind of see what that stand-up scene is like. But even whether it's New York or whether it's LA, I think we were talking about this.
You need to get out there and spread your wings.
Yeah,
you gotta
I
get on
want
the
to start
road.
doing road shit. Like
On
it's
the road.
And it was Connor, one of the guests on the show. He was talking about. He's like, I can't, because Connor. And he's driving to Minnesota right now. He's on his way to his show.
I didn't even know he was fucking leaving.
Yeah,
I was like, this
he's-
is news to me.
He booked a bunch of gigs, and it was just like, he
Oh.
literally called me from the road and was like, dude, well, fuck, I didn't know you were going. He's like, oh, I thought I told you.
He did mention that he was doing shows.
Yeah, and I
But
was like, oh,
he
shit.
left. Like isn't he moving away? He's like gone.
He's
That I
like
don't
you.
know.
He just fucking leaves.
Yeah.
I will say, when you start comedy in one of the big cities, not having that like local base, like if you start in Phoenix or Minnesota or like any of the, you have such a good like local base that you could always tap back into. LA, it's always you have to like go somewhere else
Yeah.
and like try to establish it, or like you have to get big online and then you have some sort of presence. But it's a worse place to start as in
He's
LA.
already big in real life, so now he's just gonna run to that. I'm sorry.
Quite a presence.
Too easy.
You want to do Tulare? You want to do Tulare?
Yeah, who's Larry?
Jesus Christ.
That $1 million smile.
sorry. I'm a bad boy. What's
terrible.
Tulare? What the fuck are you
Barmageddon,
talking
the
about?
gig we're doing with Molly.
Yes, let's go right now.
Oh,
When is that again?
Hang on the can.
it's on May 13th.
Let's do it.
Is it a weekend?
It is a weekend. Well, we're not going to. So here's the thing. The show's at 10.
Here we go. Now it's a fucking thing.
Well, I'm letting you know it's kind of a shit turnaround. So the show's at 10. It'll probably end at midnight, and then we're driving back that night.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So
What
that's
is it,
why
3-4 hours?
I was what?
How far is it?
It's like 2.5 hours up north.
Oh, okay. That's not
Do you
that
got to
bad.
talk to Al? Is that
No.
okay?
Well, we were thinking about you, but I knew you wouldn't want to do it because
I don't know if I can make it.
that would be
Friday
just
night.
brutal. Yeah,
If it was a Saturday, I could do it. Friday night, I don't know.
yeah. Friday's rough.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Just because of work. If I didn't work, I'd go.
That's
Alex didn't want to get buried.
Alex didn't want to get buried by me. No, that won't happen.
It wouldn't
it's-
take much dirt. We have to dig about a 2-foot hole. It's so little. I'm talking standing up vertically. It's one of those telephone pole digger things. And just
He does that
Scoop
little
the dirt
Charlie
out.
Chaplin walk too.
A lawn gnome.
No, so here's the thing. Just doing.
can I get a drink or something?
Yeah, good.
Al, you want to get him a drink? Will you grab me another water?
Yeah.
Thank you. Listen, we got to get rid of him.
Yeah.
I think that's dead weight on the show.
It's about time.
Listen, audience, Luke's been great, but it's just
Has he,
not
though?
working out.
Has he?
I mean, every single time it's like the Titanic when it went like this. You can just feel it. He's dead weight. So, if you can message us where we should send him, because we're going to send him on a sabbatical. We came into some money, and so we're just going to put him on a plane somewhere, a one-way ticket.
Bermuda Triangle, hopefully.
He's going to try to get what?
Yeah.
See, he's
not
bitching
senile.
about the ice in
He's
the
not senile.
freezer. Our uncle Luke has really lost it. Hey, there he is. Hey, there's
Didn't
my
get the
water.
huh? Yeah.
Yeah, thank you so much. Again, see, it's not there anymore, but it happens. So don't feel bad for him. He had a good run.
We wish him well.
We do, kind of.
No.
He's just.
Told you I got one.
I wanted a fucking sparkling water. Jesus Christ.
For God's sakes.
No, I'll take
He
that
wants
one.
it. Hey, give him the water.
This guy might
Fuck
be.
me. We could hire a monkey.
He's an invalid.
He's our service tumor.
Put it. It's in the lower drawer.
Jesus Christ.
Use
both of your eyes.
Open the fridge. Bottom right door.
It took him a minute, a whole 5 minutes to get. Thank you so much. Thank you.
All right. That only took 3 minutes.
Good job.
Well, now you guys really seem like something like you filled it in for me while this fucking.
Yeah, there you go.
Christ. Thank God we didn't have a guest this week.
So when do you think you're going to make the move? Or you want to go out there and then see? You think
You're
by the
gonna
end
do
of the
some
year?
recon, and then you're gonna.
I even think that it's. Connor was talking. We had a good talk. I don't think it's about living in New York or in LA. I think either or, because to be honest, you got to be on the road.
Well,
That's the only way that I feel like I'm learning anything. Because I was mentioning it to you. I can do an open mic with 9 other comics, and that's cool. Like I've got shit that I want to work on. That's good. But in the last weeks, I've been doing shows and actually getting paid for shows. And then the other thing about it is with an audience there, I write more in front of an audience. And I don't know why that is, but like I'll come up with something new. Like you've seen me a few times.
They're probably more charged up because they're strangers and there's more on the table than just other jaded comics that are just like fucking.
Exactly. And I feel like, okay, good, I can try this and I can try this and I can actually work.
Yeah.
And I mean, to not have to pay to do that is
To get paid to do it.
fucking absurd. And yeah, I was getting paid to do that. Like, I added a good 2 minutes this week to bits that were already strong.
Yeah.
And I was like, holy fuck, I can't believe I thought of that. Like, where the fuck did that come from?
Yeah, no, you have to get in front of real people.
Yeah, and I was like, holy shit. Like, and I don't know, there's something, at least with me, about being in front of an audience that I like.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, all right, I'm just gonna fuck around a little bit and see what happens.
Well, that's the whole art form.
Yeah,
That's
I've got the joke, but if there's somebody in the room that does something funny, I'm gonna reference it and then I'm gonna try to tag it back to this joke, and then next thing you know, that joke's better, and I'm like, oh, I'll keep that. Fuck it.
Yeah, I was gonna say we have had like a lot of jokes that we've done in mics that just bomb, and then we will go on the road and do them, and they fucking destroy. And I'm like, what's the point of doing a mic if I'm not getting the response that I should be getting? Then it's like, okay. Then
Well, if you get a snicker at a mic, then you're probably like, oh, this will kill him in real life.
Yeah, but
that's from my experience.
But there's jokes that have worked well at a mic, and then I do them in front of people, and they're like, oh, like no. It's like, okay, then this is not like the best litmus test of comedy.
It's not.
It's been great though, because like even like again, I don't mind saying I hate the fucking haha, and I did a show there recently, and I didn't go well by my standards, but you know, I got my laughs, and I was just sitting there, and I was there, and I was actually there with a handler, and we were talking and we were laughing because I told him, I go, so what do you do when this happens? And he goes, oh no, he goes, you played to your people. He goes, you're always either funny because it's funny to watch you. He goes, because it's either I'm laughing at it or I'm laughing at how uncomfortable you like making it. And he goes, but I enjoy it either way. And because and that's what I guess I've learned more in the last 2 weeks of shows than I think I've learned in open mics, is that there comes a point where I'm not saying you should never do open mics again, but you need to be doing more shows than open mics, because
100%.
you're not going to learn as much as you would from.
That's what Ari Shaffir said. He said I didn't
audience.
start getting good until I quit doing open mics. That's when I got.
Well, that and just being in front
I
of
would agree with that.
that, and the people that are an actual audience appreciate it more. They'll laugh harder because they don't get this often. Like it's just all around better.
Yeah.
So, and dude, we had a show at a brewery the other day. We had a show in Westlake, which Rocha is not the best. It's not the best comedy scene, but like the people that were there were fucking all about it. We had people coming up afterwards saying, "Oh my god!" Like they just, and they almost help you because you're like, "Dude, tell me more about this," and then you're like, "Oh, that's almost like working out more of the bit that you didn't even think of," because they're genuinely intrigued now. So yeah, the mics are cool. They'll work for like the initial. If you have an initial joke, just to get it out.
Look, you've got to start, and again, there's some newer comics that will listen to this. You've got to put your time in on those open mics because those are worth their weight in gold.
But you've done
the open mics and the bar shows again. By the way, watch last week's episode for the fucking home game. Drink every time I say fucking bar show.
Oh, why you say that?
You'd be god. I always this is my Jordan Bowers is my rudder. I'm like, oh god, Jordan's gonna hate this. Like, he's probably texting Luke. How many fucking times does Eric have to say bar show? We get it.
Well, no, that's like, but those are where you learn the.
Thank you, Jordan. The voice of my conscience. So we're gonna do that with our Saturday, huh?
But that's where you learn the skills, and then you got to apply them. You know, you learn to fight in the dojo, and then you got to go out and tackle the.
Thanks, Dirk Diggler. Jesus. Profundity alert.
Sorry. Jack tells me you have an enormous tongue.
Can I see it?
God damn it!
And then they never show it.
Yeah.
He just go, okay.
They really put the boo in Boogie Nights. Stupid.
And at the end of it, he's like, all right, I'm ready. He's in his Jack Valentine coat. He goes, all right.
Which ironic, 'cause it really does look like it.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
He goes, all
perfect.
right, I'm ready.
Yeah.
He just sticks it out. Everybody in the theater's like, whoa! Look at that. Was that real?
Yeah.
So,
Remember they had the rumor that Gene Simmons
touch me.
Gene Simmons had a cow's tongue stitched on his. Did you ever hear that one?
or that he had that thing clipped.
Yeah,
What thing? Oh, the thing that
there's
holds
a
your
thing
tongue in?
underneath your tongue. That
I never
you
got
can
mine
clip.
clipped. People do.
Yeah, people do to make it elongates your tongue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like when you're a kid, I think they do that for you, don't they, or something? You should ask about it.
I was gonna say,
Who am I to
did
talk
they have
about?
to do yours with bolt cutter? Could you just put that over your shoulder, son? We'll start with the cutting.
Nurse, don't slip on it.
A fucking chainsaw, lumberjack.
Get that hatchet from one of the gardeners, would you?
Yeah.
But also the most
We need all
fun.
hands on deck here. There's like a line outside the building. People with like different like an airplane.
It looks like one of those fucking when all those villagers are holding an anaconda. All Simi Valley orderlies are holding his tongue.
Fuck.
I'm sorry. Jesus.
His tongue's out there this big. This tongue's 2 or 3 years old. I can already see the episode picture now. The Photoshop Eric's going to do. First, your tongue hold it tighter than your shoelace. If you haven't seen Anaconda, this is what I'm saying. If you haven't seen it, you're lucky. Really.
Oh fuck! God damn it! That is.
It's ironic because I'd like to avoid you.
Oh,
Oh, damn it! I was doing so good. The wheels came off the fucking car right before the fucking finish line.
Jesus Christ.
That'll be the photo.
Yep.
His tongue's out there this big. Oh, what a great line. Fuck.
Thanks. I love when the AC turns off. I feel like I'm at fourth wall again.
What I was gonna say is it's also the fun is like going on the road and doing it. Like when we did the Havasu gig, that was just fucking fun. You know,
Yeah, that was, again.
that's why you
Fucking
do it.
speeding ticket I got was great. It was $500. Put a point on my fucking license.
Well, outside of that, yeah.
Yeah, outside of that. It was fun. It was a good time.
I'm telling you. And then, yeah, just doing those shows, and it's finding gigs on the road and doing that. But here we are saying, oh, I can't because I got a job and I got to do the thing. And it's like, no, you can't. You got to do it. There comes a point where it's just like, okay, am I out here to work and wait for cold opens? Or do I learn how to really do this well and then just kind of make your own followers? You know what I mean? Like, just do all that. Like, I don't mind. And I think that you can either live in New York or you can live in LA, but you do need to be on the road a lot, like, especially as a comic. So,
Oh, for sure.
you know, where are you going to get good? Because I do believe that there is something to getting good on the road and then finding a home club that you can come home to where they have an audience there every night, whether that be the Comedy Store, whether it be Gotham. I don't necessarily think it's the Comedy Cellar anymore, but I don't know. I'm not out there. So that's why I need to see.
Yeah.
I've just seen who they've passed lately at the Comedy Cellar, and I'm like, oh, okay, well, doesn't seem like my comedy.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, you know, nothing wrong with it. It's just like, yeah, I don't want to put all my eggs in one comedy club either, too. So it's just like,
But that's what's annoying about LA is that like if you were to get like start in Phoenix, like they have a couple clubs out there where they will like actually develop you. Whereas like LA is like you're not getting into one of these clubs unless you are literally making a living already doing comedy, and this is like where you work things out.
well, and that's what's crazy though is like Connor and I were talking too about, you know, he was saying people don't just come into a comedy place and find you and say, oh, you're really funny, we should tour.
No.
And then he goes, well, besides the Joey thing. And I started laughing. I go, yeah, that did happen. Like, and how freakish that was.
Yeah. That was.
And
But that's also like Joey going to the fourth wall. Like that is like because Joey's old school. That's the only reason why that happened. No other comic would be. I mean, every now and then you'll see a paid regular in there, like just flushing shit out, but like very rarely.
yeah. And again, though, it was that kind of shit that got me better doing shows and having to, you know, okay, it's going to be me and then it's going to be Joey. So you better fucking make it a good show.
Yeah.
And then learning to do that over and over and over and over again. And it's just like, okay, yeah. And then that gives you confidence. And then there comes a point where it's like, all right, well, I'm friends with all of these openers to these really good fucking comics. What are we doing?
Yeah.
We're just going up in front of each other.
Yeah.
And as much as I love watching those guys and, you know,
You're at another level, Eric. You're beyond these meager beginnings.
Dude, that's why we book our own shit.
You are. It's almost to the point. It's like what are you doing? You know, like you're clearly beyond open mic. Like that's like you're on fucking varsity football team, and this is like freshman.
I'm not yet
badminton.
though. I that's why I want to get out on the road and really get.
But I mean,
there.
compared to everybody else, like you are.
If you
Like, you're ready
went
for
to
that
pretty
shit.
much everywhere else, you would fucking demolish.
Yeah.
It's literally LA drags you down and makes you think you suck.
He's
and then
still good in LA though.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, I see. Sorry.
That's what I'm saying. It's like you're great in LA, which is like very hard to do. And then if you go anywhere else, you'll be a fucking superstar.
So
It's like
I don't know yet.
Luke, for example. I mean, Luke is fucking hilarious. And, But like Luke you did the open mic in Montana, and you just fucking destroyed because it's like, oh yeah, you actually are funny. But LA makes you feel like you're not funny.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. It's shit
well,
like
plus
that.
the people there were not funny because they don't. There's like an open mic a month, so no one has. They don't have the opportunity to have. Yeah, they don't have those fucking muscles. They can't get up. Yeah. So even if you're like not that great here, you're awesome somewhere else because you're fucking getting all that stage time.
But that's what I'm saying. LA makes you feel like you're shit because you go in front of comics. What?
Settle down. I know.
But it's like all of us are ready to at the point where it's like you guys could easily go out, do gigs, and like crush and do well. Like there's no doubt.
I don't know. I don't know about that because there's shows where because again, I did the haha, and I think what happens is bombing is something different at each level. Again, at that haha, a third of them like me, and I did what I did when somebody does. I either crush.
I am what I am.
Wow, what a long tongue. Skip.
Just trying to think of more Popeye shit.
I know, me too. I'm like, fuck.
Drooling on my coat there, a long tongue prickles.
Nope, I got nothing. God damn. I was trying to do something with Brutus.
Yeah, absolutely. Get a head transplant. Yeah, like cheated you.
Instead of spinach, it's just fucking vegetable
Yeah,
oil.
it's that protein powder.
Yeah.
That's fucking Donkey Kong video game barrel size thing of whey fucking powder. They gotta roll it in here. Fucking dumb.
And you got the
They
fatter.
hide in it and fucking jump out and scare you.
You got the heavier version over there in the chair. I would gladly pay you Tuesday for a hamburger today. Sorry. I love you, Shawnee.
No, he's busy right now. He's playing Nintendo Switch for the past 2 hours. So
No, see, even what's that? Oh, they're gonna turn on me, huh? Yeah. Why? Because my hair transplant worked. Oh, yeah. Anyways, I don't know. Again, I think it's. I don't know if we talked about it last weekend or not, but I've been doing these mics, and if an audience doesn't like the gay material that I'm doing or shit like that, I am so okay with it now.
yeah.
Well, good.
And
that's
I've
good.
never been at peace with it more than I am now, where I laugh at how I'm last night I even told them, I go, look, it didn't connect with any of you. And they started laughing at that, and I was like, you're going to need a gay friend one of these days, and I just want you to know it will not be me. And they were laughing at that, and I was like, so don't come knocking on my door.
Yeah.
And they were but again, though, it and I realized, like, oh, I didn't have that skill before I was doing a lot more shows.
Yeah.
And it was just like, instead, you'd be in an open mic room and you'd fucking get pissed off at the other comics and be like, all right, I'm not going to laugh at your shit either.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, but again, I think that's what it is. And I don't know if it's New York or better, because I think a lot of that shit has to do with the comics. But I do want to go there because it is, I love that city. Like, yeah.
You need some inspiration. You need to go somewhere,
Yeah,
get a little
He's
fresh
definitely got the
start.
perspiration. I don't know if you've noticed this. Unless you've just been spitting on him this whole time.
Damn it.
Sorry. Sorry. It is great. I'm telling you, you won't want to leave. It's fucking amazing.
Who knows? I mean, and it's just weird because, like, I'm looking at financial shit and I'm like, okay, what do I got to make to fucking be done where I can just go out on the road?
Yeah.
Because honestly, I think I could do something on the road. I got to learn how to fucking do that, though, too.
Dude,
Yeah.
just start trying to book shows in the future. This is what we do. We try to,
And I was gonna say, though, they're fucking great at it. Like, I was telling somebody about that agent that you have that we won't reveal too much about,
Yes.
but
I don't care.
that agent that really gets you guys gigs, and I'm like, that is
I'll
such
say it.
a fucking okay. Go ahead.
But yeah, so a lot of these local news morning shows, they don't know what the fuck they're doing. They just need entertainment. So what we do is Alex pretends to be our manager of the AV talent the AV talent Alex Verzi talent management, and he just calls it
creative.
He's like, "Hey, I'm Alex Monarch. I represent the Verzi triplets. They've been on."
Why didn't you use that same fucking skill when you were naming these podcasts?
So he'll call. His email is literally Alex Talent. It's Alex Talent Manager at Gmail. So he'll call me like, "Hey, I represent the Verzi triplets. They've been on Netflix, whatever."
Wasn't very scientific, but it worked.
Yeah. And then that'll just get us into wherever we want. Everybody, I don't know why
great.
more comics don't do that shit. Like, if you have any sort of credit or any sort
Probably
of
because
clout,
no one watches morning shows except for 75-year-old fucking women
I'm just saying.
who cry over their fucking dead husband every day. Oh, George, it was so good. Then we put on the news. Oh, look at these boys. They're so adorable. And then old Cooch gets wet for the first time in fucking 25 years. What's happening?
I had my fucking brothers out there. We were doing all kinds of morning shows. You know, shit that nobody ever thought of doing. I had my own fucking crew out here.
Fucking comics. I think it's a fucking free lunch out here.
Oh, you're looking for a comic? Oh, maybe we went across the street.
Casino takeoff.
But even just, dude, we were talking about how, like, we're like, whatever, we have something coming down the chute that's, like, good. But, like, we're talking
Hopefully
about...
it's a fucking brick. 3 of them. 3 anvils. Look up real close. Sorry. There's no reason for it.
Oh, fuck. Anyways, we got some stuff coming up, and
Could he make you guys any more Looney Tune-esque? He fucking made them anvils.
I can hear the sound effect. And they go, whoop, they get the little fucking goose egg.
little Verzi's doing penguin walks.
waddling around our heads.
Yeah. Little penguins giving them the finger. Don't drag us into your shitty act.
Dunk, dunk, dunk.
Sorry.
Oh, fuck.
It was getting too nice. I had to. Fuck
No,
it
I
up.
know. I
fine,
love
fine.
that about you.
It's fun.
That's why I'm single.
Yeah, and we're like, oh, we could either like try to reach out to the clubs and hope for that, or just do a fucking run of breweries, get as much time as we want, record all of our shit, post them online. Like, it's like not even worth doing the clubs for me,
Yeah.
at least right now. So we might just do that instead of like reaching out to these clubs, because like the clubs are gonna be like, all right, maybe, you know, like
You're just gonna be waiting.
exactly. And I don't want to wait.
Why
wanna
wait?
Yeah.
You can book everything yourself.
Again, take that Stanhope approach where like, oh, fuck it then. If you get a following and you're like, hey, I'm going to do this fucking parking lot at this time of night. There you go. 15 minutes. There you, bam, whatever.
Yeah.
Get up, get 4 really good comics and just fucking tour.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, we could hit up local spots outside of California, but like I said, I want to do like Middle America where like I know I came from those areas. Like, I know shit about that place. And it's just like, oh, I'd love to fucking tell jokes to these people.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just do a run, dude. Just literally
like,
start
fuck.
organizing a run.
Run?
Oh, yeah.
How about a
roll.
roll?
But yeah, no, I completely agree with you. There's only so much you can do. It's like you got to stretch your legs and get out.
And it's not to shit on the clubs because it's just like, no, they're... Again, I always say this about the Comedy Store. I can't give the Comedy Store anything right now. I have no following. I'm funny, but who gives a shit? Like, there's a lot of funny people in LA.
Yeah.
Does anybody have a
They want
following?
some fucking somebody with a giant social media following, and they'll give them a fucking spot.
And if
part of
they're
the
funny,
business,
dude,
dude.
if
I
they're
know.
funny, they should have it. Like I said, you know, it's not to criticize them, but like somebody like Josh Potter is somebody that should be at the Comedy Store every fucking night.
Yep.
Because he's that good, and it's just like, but that guy tours all the time too. He's a road dog, and it's like, so is Etelno, so is Fitzsimmons, like just guys that we love and respect. And I'm like, oh yeah, that's a part of what being a comic is it's not being here in LA, just fucking waiting for the handout.
That's the best part. That's
yeah.
literally the best part. Is
Yeah, that's
getting
what we
out.
wanted to do. Is like,
Go explore, go
I'm gonna
travel.
turn this table over. I'm like, what are we doing?
Sort of Tom Cruise and Magnolia. Why don't you go to your
But
page
no.
6 in your workbooks? No, go page 12.
But no, but like you should be. You know enough like comics from other places. Ew, it's sweaty. Fucking disgusting. You
I've
know
been
enough
holding
comics.
this mic.
How do I hold that? It's by a sweater. You gotta be fucking dying. I'm hot. I'm in a fucking t-shirt.
But like for example, you like Connor's in Minnesota. You could be like, hey Connor, can you throw in a word and let me do a night at whatever spot you have a local really good in at, and then you have a night doing that.
That's again, that's what we're gonna discuss off air. We don't want to. I want to learn how to do shit like that.
It literally is just sending emails. That's it. You just send emails. You tell them, hey, I've done
I
this,
know,
this, and
but
this.
to get like, I need you to discuss with me how show business works. How I can get people at those
He's coming to your
shows.
hat in hand.
Kid show business.
Look, I made fun of you for this for a long time, but be my friend, Godfather.
Python, hold this joke book for me. I don't know. So that's where I'm at. It was a very interesting week.
Got the open mic
doing
blues.
shows and getting that money for it. Where I was like,
That's rad.
this is kind of fucking nice. Like
Yeah.
I'm getting paid for this shit.
Yeah.
And it's so embarrassing because I'm like that fat fucker in Animal House. I'm like, oh boy, is this fun? Like, are you guys playing cards?
But that's the whole reason you get into it. It's nice when you get reminded of why it's actually fun.
Well, you forget about that part because you go so long where it's the opposite. You pay to get up.
Yep.
And again, I laugh because I was talking with my old acting teacher. I should ask him to come on here. He would.
You said that, yeah. Good man.
One of the things he said was, he goes, that's why I really believe in unions. And I go, really, why? And he goes, because we would do this shit for free if it weren't for money people telling us, no, he's not going to do that for free. He needs to be paid something for this.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, yeah, you're right. Like,
Yeah, if you're a good comic, 100%.
Yeah, so. But that's all I got to say about that.
Well,
Forrest Blump.
It's plump.
Yeah. Sorry.
I don't know. What did you learn this week?
I learned. I can't remember what the fuck I did this week. I did stuff over the weekend, but I can't remember what I did during the week. What the fuck did I do? I think I did a couple mics. I don't know. Yeah, you really threw that fucking volleyball in the air and it just rolled right off my
I
fingers
was gonna say.
and hit a baby in the face and it fucking cried.
You're like fucking up him. Up him! Luke!
Yeah, shit.
Luke!
I know.
Fucking crowd's digging his knife into my fat chest.
Yeah.
Luke! No.
Yeah. Fucking A.
Mitchell, are you okay? Yeah, I just got shot in the tank. It's all right.
The tank runs it over.
he looks at you. Earn this. I'm sorry. Earn this. What? He just goes.
Now I can't see.
boy, my tongue has been a lightning
Like, how
rod
come
this
everyone
episode. This episode. Oh god.
Everybody else's
Episode.
face is all dirty, but not yours. What happened? Like, it's time to stop and clean up. I'm like, it's a long story.
Tell me you've been a good man. Tell me you've been a funny comic.
How great is it? Didn't I bring it up on my... Oh, this is my Instagram story of how, like, castable young or old Matt Damon is. They never have to CGI. They always find somebody that looks just like a fucking young or old version of him.
He really is, yeah.
Like that old guy version of him in Saving Private Ryan is like, that's fucking phenomenal casting. Like, the guy looks just like him. It's fucking unreal.
Mm-hmm.
There's no CGI de-aging bullshit. It was fucking,
Same
analog.
thing. Remember Gina Davis in League of Their Own? They filmed
Yes,
that old lady.
I just had it on the background the other day. It's on IMDb channel for free, and I was like, I said at work, I was like, holy fuck, that's like, I literally couldn't tell if they did a really good makeup job or if that was a fucking old woman that looked like her, and it was the latter.
They used her voice though. She did the voice.
Oh, they like overdubbed it. Okay,
It was
that's
cool.
That's great. I missed that's just a lost art that is just gone. And then you watch The Irishman, and you're like, oh my god, what the fuck?
You know what? I will agree. I love The Irishman. I love that story. And again, like, we are in agreement with that fucking book. That's one of the greatest true crime books of all time. I Heard You Paint Houses.
Yeah.
But I'll still watch, and I love The Irishman scenes. But that de-aging shit is just
horrendous.
And his eyes, I didn't.
Yeah, they made his eyes
the
blue.
eyes.
They did the same thing to Johnny Depp in that fucking Whitey Bulger movie. It's like, why did you make his
weird.
fucking eyes blue? It looks like a fucking some kind of demon.
I'll tell you though, that fucking phone call.
Oh yeah, that's great.
It's like fucking Mitchell. Whenever I ask him what he's doing this weekend, and he wants to tell me he can't hang out, but he doesn't want to hurt my feelings. So he's like, well, we've got a lot of things. But some like maybe Luke's not doing it. It's okay. It's gonna be okay. Jesus, Mitch, I just want to see if you were gonna go to a movie. Go to a movie.
Did you see that? Did you watch that Marilyn Monroe tapes yet on Netflix?
Not yet.
Did you know fucking? Well, spoiler alert here, but Hoffa hired a fucking a private detective to go in and bug Joey Lawford's house where fucking Bobby was hanging out and fucking Marilyn Monroe. And they have actual. Where is this? They have actual audio of them fucking and like dirty talking and everything. And then he bugged her house too, because when they were having that whole the whole McClellan fucking committee, when Bobby was trying to get him for all the union racketeering. He's like, I want shit against the fucking Kennedys too, so that I can go after them and get them in fucking trouble. So he had this guy bug their houses.
Awesome.
So somebody has this audio somewhere. It just kind of like cruises on by, and I was like, does someone have this? This is like the fucking Richard Pryor blowing Marlon Brando. Like someone has that fucking footage.
Jesus.
What the fuck?
Oh, there you go. Just put your hands.
That's all I can think about. Yeah. Oh, I lick my asshole.
Oh my God, you. Jesus, what a hairy bush.
Yeah.
I love this for this time period.
Is that mole real? Oh, it's not. I just lost my boner.
Oh, ew, I can taste my brother's cock.
Yeah, apparently that was yeah. Yeah, I was like, holy shit, I didn't know Hoffa got like I knew he did all kinds of dirty shit, but I was like, that's a fucking there's an angle. He was a fucking sharp guy, man.
He's a badass.
He really
I
was.
love him.
He was a scumbag, but he's there's just something so lovable about him.
He was for the working man. I mean,
He was.
He was like a really good dad that's corrupt and
Yeah. I'm gonna do what I gotta do. He did.
fuck. Oh shit. This is one thing. You're not gonna like this
Okay.
because we were kind of butting heads about it. But I gotta tell you why I like him. So I got tickets to the New Beverly because I'm gonna see the last Friday the 13th, and it's a double bill with Freddy's Dead, Last Nightmare on Elm Street. Until they made like fucking 7 more after it. Mm-hmm. But
It's like Ozzy's last tour.
yeah, exactly. I love those movies because I loved that they didn't do like CGI shit. Like I love watching the makings of them because I have them all, and it's just showing you how they would kill like teenagers, and it was so fucking hilarious. Like I was telling you guys,
Savini.
yeah, Tom Savini,
yeah.
and he was just so fucking
Yeah,
brilliant.
he's great. Yeah.
And like I was watching a making of she cuts the mask off Jason, and like they're filming and they throw it and they keep doing takes of it. He's like, fucking mask won't land right. And like, there's like 3 people just standing around waiting for this thing. And then they show you when it lands right. And like, they do the slow-mo and how it lands in the scene.
Oh, right.
And she puts a machete in his head, in Jason's head, and he falls. And then they have him like fall forward on it so that you can see the knife going into like his brain.
Oh, yeah.
And there's like 2 people and there's like, you just see blood like...
I love all that stuff. I love it.
I love it.
I love
dude.
that shit.
I fucking love it.
Yeah, it's great.
That's because I
love
told you I was
analog
going to
effects.
see those movies, and you were like, ugh.
Well, I'm not a fan of those, but I love all that kind of stuff. I love behind the scenes
That's
stuff.
what I love those because
Yeah. I like Savini. He's great. He's very entertaining.
yeah, when you watch those, like even one of my favorites, and I'm probably gonna get tickets to it. I was gonna ask if you wanted to go. It still scares me, and we fucking laugh about this. From Dusk Till Dawn is one of my favorite childhood movies where I was like, what should we do this Friday? It's like, all right, well, we'll just get like a bunch of soda and shit, and then we'll invite people over and we'll watch From Dusk Till Dawn again. And it was so much fucking... Did you ever see it?
I never saw all the way through.
Well, Jesus Christ. It's a pretty fucking...
I watched it with you guys. I watched it with you.
Yeah. It's great, isn't it?
It was a pretty stunning change. It depends on when you quit watching the movie. It's very... It's like saying, oh, yeah, I quit Full Metal Jacket about halfway through. Like, what? The ending is a little different.
What did you think, Sean?
I liked it. I was not
He
expecting
liked it.
that.
He was not expecting that.
That's also why it was great.
That's also why it was great.
Did you... So do you know the twist on it?
I don't think I remember it. No. I think I saw more of like the beginning, middle. So
I hate you. Go see it. It's great.
Yeah, you need to watch
I'll
it.
add it to the.
I love that movie.
Well, maybe I don't know what you're doing. I'm gonna go, Mitch. I got his tickets. You really like to go see From Dusk Till Dawn.
So that shot of him sitting on the bed.
Yeah, you know, he's gonna be okay. Would you go see it in theater?
what?
Dusk Till Dawn.
The Freddy or the?
No, not the Freddy.
The Freddy.
You say it like my fucking
I
grandmother.
know. I was gonna say
The Freddy.
fucking Nana Mitch. Christ. I don't know. Is there a handicap ramp?
Don't watch the Freddy or you're gonna get nightmares, Eric.
I don't like the popcorn to get stuck in my teeth.
He takes him out and he cleans them. From Dusk Till Dawn.
In theaters, yeah.
Okay.
I don't know where it would probably be at the New Beverly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Have you ever been there?
No, I've not.
Oh.
The problem is everything sells out in 2 fucking seconds at that place because it only holds like 200 people or something.
Well, maybe
So it's
I'll
like-
give you guys a little treat. We'll go see it together. Would you want to see it, Lukester?
Yeah. Is it like
If we
Friday
did
at
it, like-
midnight or
if we
something,
did
or is
like
it
a-
like?
Yeah.
No, like if we did Friday like at 7:30 or 8:30, something like that.
Sure.
Okay.
Sure, why not?
I was listening to you do Cape Fear when you go, I'm gonna kill ya.
I just sit and watch that again too. It's been a
Yeah.
while.
Nick Nolte's the man. We'll end on that. So, anyways, long story short, that's all I've got.
Yeah.
You?
That's all I
We
got.
did it.
Barmageddon.
You've done, like Howard Stern says, you've done it all. You said it all. Remember that's how he wraps up every interview.
So, I got a gig tomorrow. It'll be too late to get tickets. It's already too late to get tickets. I'm sorry. But maybe I'll be in your neck of the woods soon because I definitely want to be. I'm the winds of change are blowing, so
And
We'll
not
see.
just the
So-
shitty Scorpion song.
No, I was going to say, so is
What the
Rocha.
fuck is Gorky Park?
okay. On my left.
Luke Allen at Uncle Luke 2 on Instagram, live from the 405 podcast. If you didn't get enough of my shenanigans here, I can say that I'm 12% Irish. I recently discovered.
Hi. Now we'll go to you, Brother Mitchell.
At Mitchell Verzi, at Verzi Triplets. Again, we'll be in the Fresno area, Barmageddon, May 13th. Willie Mack, possibly now Eric Rocha.
I'll do
coming
it.
out.
Let's
go.
do it.
It's going to be hilarious.
It'll be hilarious. There we go. That's about it.
Alrighty, EricRoachComedy.com. We'll see you guys soon. Take it easy.
I don't know no better, so let's blame the weather. 'Cause I got no care when I hit my groove. 'Cause I got no care when